Welcome back to Blind Man Morris, and here we are sat in my 1954 Series 2 Morrisminor. And when we were at the restoration process of this Morrisminor, and it was a complete shell, I was working under the dashboard here. It was under this side actually, and it was completely empty and there was nothing in there, and I was preparing the back of the dash for paintwork and restoration. And all of a sudden something fell out in my hand, and it was this. So this is a 1950s and 1960s trip computer for your dashboard. It was magnetic and you fitted it behind your steering wheel like that on the dash. We've cleaned our glass so it doesn't look too dusty. And that's where it would go. And you could buy this little gadget from places like Timothy White's, Boots, Halfords. Halfords was still going in the 50s and 60s. Where else? Gamage's in London, which was a famous catalogue department. A bit like Argos, and other places like that. Selfridges, yes, when it wasn't quite as posh as it is now. Yes, and it went for the princely sum of 5 shillings. That's right, people, 5 shillings. And what would you get for your 5 shillings? Well, not a lot, really. So at the top here, you'll see the 2 little dials. I don't know if you, it's tiny. People had better eyesight then, a hell of a lot better than mine. And these recorded petrol. So you put the amount of petrol you put in
gallons,
in proper imperial gallons. And at the bottom here is your mileage. So 1 to 9, all along the bottom there. And you recorded the last 3 digits on your mileage and put it there. And it was your trip computer. So you could see how many miles you do. Because obviously a lot of the old speedometers, the old British classic speedometers, didn't have a trip set on the speedo, so you'd have to guess how much mileage you'd done. So you could do it with one of these, and that's what it's for. I think a lot of people use them if they were salesmen and they did to put in their mileage to work. So because they didn't have any trip computers, they used these, stuck them on the dash, put the gallons in at the top there, set the mileage in at the bottom there, and as long as they remembered when they got to the other end, when they needed to stop, they could check your mileage, check how far you'd gone, and then you could calculate your miles per gallon or how much money you'd spent and how many gallons you bought. So that is called a Telulog.
Do you know something funny about them?
No.
Because apparently, the reason they're magnetic is that you could take them out of the car, because there was a bit of a habit of mates of the person who had the car taking them out of the car.
Oh, well, when you're filling up with petrol?
Yeah, and winding all the dials around to 9.
Okay, so there you go. A 1950s, 1960s trip computer for your classic car, the Telulog.